Hello travelers, my name's Bryce. I read tarot. I've been reading tarot since I was a child. Divination and the occult is something that's in my blood, you could say. My great-grandfather read tarot and he was a practitioner for a living. I'm following in his footsteps. This is something I take very seriously. For those of you who are new here, welcome to Occult Gate. I'm so glad you're here. If you like tarot pick a cards, if you like tarot, and if you're interested in magic or the occult, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I will not disappoint you. I do private readings. I've been getting inundated with requests for private readings from you guys. Thank you so much. This is really helping me out. Things have been a little busy lately because of it. I enjoy doing it so much, though. A lot of the comments that you guys leave me are so encouraging, and they make me feel so good about what I'm doing. Today, the question's going to be, who will I marry? Who will you end up marrying? And I'm going to try to help you get a good idea of the person who is right for you and who you're most likely to marry. Not only just marry, but marry and be happy with. Who is this person that is right for you? And sometimes, you know, they're right under our nose and we have no idea. So, hopefully this will help you get a good idea of what to expect, who to look for, and you know, how things will go, how you'll meet them, things like that. As you can see in front of me, I have 4 groups of cards. All I need you to do is to take a little time to relax, sit back, close your eyes, clear your mind. Get rid of all the negativity and anything like that. Let your stress go. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, ask yourself in your mind, who will I marry? Who will I end up marrying? Once you're ready, choose the group of cards that stands out to you the most, and you'll find a corresponding timestamp in the description below. Let's get started. Alright, Group Alpha. What I'm getting here is the person that you're going to marry is represented by the King of Cups. And this is a good card because this is going to be someone who is very obvious to you when you meet them. They're going to strike you as very strong, yet at the same time very sensitive. And you're going to feel really safe around this person because they're going to be very honest and generous and kind with you. And other people as well. And everyone is going to know them for that. It's likely that this person is going to be in some sort of position of leadership, doing something like managing people, because this is going to be their knack. This is going to be somebody that's really hard not to like, and there's going to be a lot of people surrounding this person that want to please them, and they're really going to have their life together, and this is going to be an instant attraction because this person is going to take strong interest in you. And what you're going to notice as your relationship grows is that not only are they really in tune with their own emotions and romantic side, but also they're going to be very concerned with how you feel and how they can make you feel better. And I can see that that is going to be the start of this big attraction between you two that's going to lead into a marriage, because the successful nature of this person and their appreciation of a lot of the same things that you appreciate, having to do with like financial security, having nice things, living in a nice place, enjoying your success and his success. You're going to find that you make a great team and that you have a lot of fun together, enjoying the rewards of both of your hard work. This is going to be somebody who's very supportive of you, and that you're rarely going to find is pushing against you in any sort of way. Anything that you're going to be trying to pursue, you'll find that this person is right by your side, providing a lot of help and support that come in a lot of forms towards your goals just as much as theirs. And in fact, it seems to me that this person is going to put the things you want above the things that they want. And they're going to be really good at flattering you. And this is going to be someone who makes you feel very special. And that's going to strengthen your bond a lot. I can see that the way this person is going to feel about you is, to them, they're going to find you to be their like intellectual equal. They're going to love the conversations that you have, and just being around you is going to give them a sense of relief, and they're going to feel like you're someone that they can actually talk to and share their ideas with. And one of the main things about you that's going to draw this person to you is they feel like you and them make a great team, and you're really good at working towards the same things without any of this nonsense arguing and stuff like that. There's going to be very little, if any, of that between you and this person. It will quickly seem like you two meld into the same person, and together you're going to be a force. I can see that. And the cards are definitely indicating that there's not going to be much that you guys won't be able to do once you set your minds to it. And this person is going to motivate you in ways you haven't felt motivated before. And really, you're going to be lucky to have met this person, and you'll know it quite quickly. I'm sorry, it's good reading. Some of the challenges you might face eventually. I see something to the effect of, once the relationship has progressed further, there might be some financial issues, and this is going to largely be because of the nature of you guys' relationship, because you're both going to be all about living as luxuriously as you can, you know, and this person's going to have a problem telling you no when it comes to a lot of things. They are going to really want you to have what you want, and at some point your situation might begin to inch beyond your means. Something along the lines of purchasing a larger house, establishing your roots somewhere. This is going to present some challenges for you guys. You know, I can definitely see that as you expand your life and the way you live, that there might be some disagreements over how exactly that needs to look for you guys. I would say it's very likely that you could create quite a large family. So expect some money issues, which, is pretty common. But the cards are definitely not indicating to me that this is going to be a huge problem, because one of the main things that's going to help this situation that you should keep in mind is being supportive of each other and your ideas, kind of cutting back on the excess a little bit, and you'll know when, because the red flags will be there. And the cards are definitely indicating that you guys will come to that conclusion on your own, because what I see ahead of you is going to be a wonderful relationship. Just keep in mind that some caution may be needed when it comes to living it up. I'll put it that way. But it's all going to be okay. And one of the main things I'm seeing here when it comes to exactly when and how you're going to meet this person, I'm getting the feeling that it's going to be in a work type scenario, and it's likely that this person won't necessarily be your boss, even though they could be. This is going to be someone who's in a higher up position, some sort of management. If you have any kind of advancement when it comes to your career or financial situation on the horizon that you could see, it's likely that when that comes, that you will find that this person comes into your life. You should definitely be on the lookout for any kind of promotion or change of jobs, something with better pay. I would say within the next, the next big movement in your life into something better than what you're dealing with right now, that's going to be a good indicator that you're soon to meet this person. So if you're thinking about changing jobs or even going to school to learn a new trade, just keep in mind that once you feel like you're moving up in the world, that this person is not far behind, and you're going to meet this person soon once you start thinking about improving your situation. That's what I'm getting here. And I can also see that this person is going to help you a lot in that area. So I have no doubt that if you know this person already, I am sure that you know who this is. And if you don't know this person yet, I have no doubt that you will instantly know this is the one. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, because this person is going to stand out to you like a sore thumb. They're instantly going to make you feel more happy. The feeling you get when you will be around them is going to be a feeling of safety. You're going to feel understood. This person is going to have a very strong effect on your emotional well-being. They're going to be very good at making you feel better. This is a good reading, Alpha. I hope this helps. If you like tarot pick-a-cards, I know you'll hit that subscribe button, and you'll let me know that this reading resonated in the comments below. Alright, Group Beta. Okay, so what I'm getting along the lines of who you are likely to marry, who the right person for you would be, it seems to me that sometime in the future, when you find yourself in a hard situation, you might be at some sort of financial low point, you're going to find that there is someone who comes along to offer you some support, maybe in the form of financial help or advice. This is going to be someone who I can tell, represented by the King of Swords, is going to be very intelligent, probably very successful, either with a good high-paying job, or they may be in some sort of position of leadership. This is going to be somebody who's really known for their expertise in some field. A lot of people are going to see this as someone who they can ask about a lot of things. But you may not know that initially first meeting this person, because it's quite likely that someone like this is not going to be very flashy or showy of what they have and what they know. This is going to be someone that may be very quiet initially, but once you start talking to them, you're going to realize that they have really good social skills. It's just that they don't really have much to say unless they feel like it's important. So when it comes right down to it, when this person does have something to say, everyone is going to stop and listen. This might be somebody who strikes you at first as being sort of cold, but really they're just quiet, sitting back and observing things. And the way you guys are going to meet, like I said, you're going to find yourself in what you feel like at the time is some sort of financial rut. But this person is going to step into the picture, and something that they do is really going to help you out. Whether it's help you get a job, maybe a promotion, or even offer you some advice. This person's generosity and kindness is going to sort of surprise you, because you would have never expected it from them. In fact, I get the impression that at first, what you think about this person is going to end up being completely off and wrong. And it's really, that's due to their nature and kind of how they present themselves around people. But the more you get to know them, the more you're not going to be able to stop thinking about them. In fact, I can see that the attraction between you two is going to be really strong. And at first, it's probably going to be very physical and start in the form of, obsessions. And there's going to be a little bit of tension there that's kind of collapse into a full-blown physical thing. You're going to find this person very mysterious, and that's going to be one of the things that really draws you to them. And one of the things that this person is going to bring into your life is a lot of new beginnings and opportunities. They're going to help you realize a lot of your potential. And I can see that from the start with you guys. That's going to have a lot to do with how you meet. I would say that it's pretty likely that this is going to be in some sort of work environment or something of that nature. This person is going to help you out in some big way. And just because you heard this reading, if you remember it at this time, I think that you will be suspicious. Like, is that who he was talking about? But this person's nature is going to be so hidden from you at first that you're not going to be quite sure, or you're not going to know what to think of this person when you meet them. You might even think that they're kind of a jerk at first, really, but you'll quickly find out that that's not the case, and they're going to surprise you in steps. And the more you learn about them, the more you're going to fall deeply in love with them. And I can see that this is going to be a pretty good relationship. Some of the challenges that you might face, I can see that there's definitely going to be some worry and anxiety over something. And it's looking to me like that would probably be some sort of, one of the challenges I can see that you guys are going to face is at some point you're going to find that there's going to be some level of communication breakdown that's going to cause a lot of worry and anxiety. And there might be some pretty hefty arguments between you guys. From what I'm seeing here, though, that's in both of your nature. So that's just a natural process. And I don't see it being anything too serious, but you can expect there to be some bumpy rides sometimes. But that's going to end up just being you guys working things out and finding a level playing field to expand your life into. And one of the main things I see that's going to help fix a lot of these arguments and sleepless nights is there's going to be a new abundance come into your life. Something's going to change that is just going to make the whole situation better. And you're going to find that it was actually the circumstances of you guys' situation as far as where you're living, what you're doing, maybe even some financial concerns. It could be that someone's at work too much. Or sometimes there's not a lot of expression of emotion coming from their side, but something's going to happen that is going to bring some relief into the picture in the form of nicer things, more success, and more abundance, basically. This could even be a child. Whatever it is, it's going to make things a lot better. Just expect this person not to be quite so obvious at first, but just because you heard this reading, I think you might know who they are when you find yourself in a tight spot and this person shows up to save the day. Because I don't think you would have ever expected them to do that. But even then, it's likely that you'll be like, I don't know if this is the person I'm going to marry, because you're not really going to know this person. And this person is going to let you know them right off the bat, because they have these defenses up, and really they're not going to be someone who's really good at expressing their emotional side. This person is going to be all logic for the most part, very pragmatic. They might come off as kind of cold. So I can see that you guys are going to get along pretty well for the most part, and this person is going to make you happy. So this is a good reading. If you like Tarot Pick-a-Cards Beta, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and let me know that this reading resonated in comments below, or whatever you think. Love to hear it. And thanks for watching. Alright, Group Gamma. I mean, the cards are looking great already. What I'm getting is this person who is going to end up being your true love, or could. What I'm seeing is this person is represented by the Ace of Cups, and what that is telling me is that this is going to be the type of person who is very spiritually connected. They're going to be really in touch with their emotions, and they're going to bring a feeling of new life. This is someone who's going to have some very deep beliefs, and what I mean by that is they're going to have some really deep connections to spiritual places in both their minds and in yours. They're going to have a really strong wisdom about them, and that's going to be really apparent to you when you meet them. And I think it's important to go ahead and jump over to the circumstances and how you guys are going to meet, because it seems to me that you know, and the cards aren't saying this directly, but I'm getting this message that, Gamma, you guys, if you aren't right now, but I'm getting the feeling that you probably know what I'm talking about. You guys probably deal with a little depression in your life, and I'm getting the notion that you might be struggling with some issues that have to do with you don't feel worthy. Maybe you feel like you've been dealt a bad hand in life. There's been something that has really made you feel bad about things, and you're not quite happy with the world you live in right now. But that's how you're going to meet this person, is right when you're feeling at your lowest, and you're going to be feeling pretty hopeless. This person is going to enter your life, and when they do, it's going to be like the sun just came out of the clouds, because they're going to bring this sense of joy, warmth, and happiness with them instantly. Suddenly you're going to find that just by talking to this person and being around them, you're going to find that life has a new meaning to you. Where you didn't feel worthy before, or you didn't feel like you quite ever got what you deserved out of life, suddenly it's going to look like that has all changed for you, because everything that had been bothering you before is going to just disappear with the fact that you had met this person. You're going to know instantly that this is the one for you. I'm thinking instant connection. Pretty obviously you're going to fall in love right away. And it's going to make things look so much better to you. It's going to almost be like you were born again, in a way. And that's what's going to attract you to this person, is they're going to give you a new inspiration, some new hope, and you're going to feel like you're worth something and that you're valuable again. And the way that they treat you, you're going to feel is so good and fair. You know, your relationship is going to be something that you look at and say, finally, I'm getting what I knew I deserved the whole time. And this is going to be really good for you. But I do see that some of the challenges you might face in your relationship is there might be a relapse of your depression in the future. And something is going to stir up some old emotions, and for one reason or another, things are going to look down again. And, you know, I have to say that, you know, a lot of things in life, in fact, everything in life, works in cycles. So, and our emotions, they're the same way. So, it's likely that the reason that you're going to experience a second round of this awful depression is because with extreme highs, especially like the one that the cards are describing right now, with those come very extreme lows. You know, what goes up must come down. So once the novelty and the energy of this connection wears off a little bit, it's not going to go away. You're still going to love this person. They're still going to love you. But things aren't going to go quite as happily and as you had hoped, because your hopes are going to be really high at first, because you're going to feel so good. But something is going to leave you feeling disappointed, and that's going to be okay though, because I can see what's going to make it better is that you're going to come to terms with whatever is in the past that keeps reemerging and bothering you. You're going to come to terms with it, and you're going to get very strong because of it. And I see a lesson here that is going to come full circle. And this is going to be your actual moment of salvation. This is going to be when you realize what you actually have, and how not just momentarily ecstatic you are about it, but how you know that it's going to last. And that may be what emerges to bring this second round of depression in. It may be that you begin to worry that it's not going to last. You're like, oh, this is so great. How awful it's going to feel to lose this. But once you realize that that's not the case, then you're going to come out of that with a much stronger state of mind. And you're going to be much more experienced, and you're going to feel this stability set into your life that you've never felt before. And that's going to bring a true feeling of happiness into your life. and not only that, but security. And you're going to find that a lot of potential inside of you awakens, and that's going to be this person's major role in your life. Is they're going to be there for you to lean on, to show you how much you're worth, and to help you unlock your full potential, which is quite great. I can see a lot of creative energy within you that is being held back by maybe some things in the past. There's something that's really put a hamper on your life. I can see that, and there's something caused you a lot of pain, and that really just flattened your idea of what the world should be like for you. But that is going to come to an end, and you are going to be happy. So don't doubt it, because I see that. I see that right here. You have a very good thing ahead of you, and you're going to find that all the energy that your mind and your soul had been dumping into this depression, you're going to find all that energy is going to now be able to be directed where it should have been before, and that's into creativity, higher pursuits, and that's what you're destined for. I can see that, and you're going to find a lifelong partner here who really helps you facilitate that. So you should be happy about this. Don't worry. You're going to feel better. That's all I have for you, Gamma. I'm happy for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Alright, Group Delta. The person that is likely to come into your life that you'll marry is represented by the Page of Swords. And that tells me that this is going to be someone who is they don't like to conform. They don't want to be like everybody else, and they probably will seem to go out of their way to be different, and they might strike you as being even kind of weird and quirky, but not in a bad way. This will probably be someone who's very physically attractive to you, and there's going to be something about their nature, their personality, that really draws you to them. They're going to be very different, you know. They're going to pride themselves on trying new things. They might have a hard time holding down any kind of practical lifestyle for a while, but this person is going to be very compatible with you. You're going to find them very smart, and this is actually going to be a very intelligent, articulated person whose energy and love of life in general is going to really inspire you in a lot of ways. But at the same time, I can see that there's going to be a lot of things about this person that kind of annoys you, because what I'm seeing here is that at some point there will probably be some challenges that stem from this person being unable to approach life in a practical manner, and this will probably boil down to some sort of financial issues. But what I'm also seeing is that this person likely has some strong family ties to their own family, who may be pretty wealthy. So they're sort of used to getting taken care of by them and being able to approach life in this very adventurous manner that at a certain point will stop serving them. And it's not really gonna be their fault, because they didn't know any other way of living life until they've met you, which it's gonna have a large role to play in their relationship with you, because what you're going to do for them is you're going to give them this feeling that they have never had before, because I'm getting the message that their life growing up, they didn't probably receive much affection or feel very loved by their own family. Not that they weren't well taken care of, they just maybe they were left alone a lot, or their parents were always at work, something like that. You're going to bring this value into their life that they have never really experienced before. They've never really felt loved until they met you. And I can see that that's really how you're going to meet, is when you come across this person, you're going to see someone who seems to have it all. They seem to be so lucky, and yet they really don't even care, or they don't seem to. They might have an air of being a little dissatisfied with everything, and you'll catch yourself wondering how they could be when they have so much, and they seem to be so lucky, yet they seem to have issues with how things are. They may even say things to you about how they hate money, or they don't even care about money. And what you're going to think is, well, of course you don't care about money because you don't have to worry about it. And while you're growing to understand how this person is, they're not going to quite understand some things about you either. But in a way, you're both going to sort of play into each other. I can see that there's going to be this synergy. While you might sort of seem like opposites in ways, really what's going to be happening is you're going to balance each other out. And you're going to come together and sort of create this thing that was never there before. You both need each other, in other words. While this person acts like they don't want to fit in, and they don't want to be like everybody else, deep down in reality, they sort of resent the fact that they aren't like anyone else. They kind of, in a way, really do just want to be normal. And you're going to find that out. But what you're also going to find out is that this person is going to have some real issues with living life in a practical way, because they're used to partying and just sort of not caring for the most part. And there are definitely going to be some issues that arise with that. But I can see that that's going to get better, because this person is going to learn to, for one, handle their money better, because I'm definitely getting the indication that at some point the support from this person's family is going to fade away. So they're going to be forced to learn very quickly how to manage their money, which they'll do. But as you two begin to prove yourselves as a capable couple, you're going to find that you gain acceptance and even gratitude from this person's family, who is then going to step back into his life and be more supportive. And yeah, you two are going to love each other very much, and this is a good reading. That's all I have for you, Delta. Let me know what you think. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet.